Logbook. Register your location, weather, boat and crew details, operations log records, etc. The Boat app includes a logbook module as the full registry of your voyages and conditions, fully searchable and shareable with your crewmates. Allowing multi-user entries, for example by the crew, photos, etc. Including trip log, time, location, etc., weather log, radio log, auto-logging at predefined intervals, etc. Integrated with Google Maps and providing route tracing, to see your route over the map. Also integrated with Windy for always having a weather snapshot. Furthermore, the logbook module includes the operations log, maintenance log, where all operations performed on your boat are being logged. This is done either automatically, when actions performed in other records, for example performed maintenance, completion of a task, etc., or manually registering an operations log record for some ad hoc activity, example bottom scrapping, refueling, water refill, etc. How to access the logbook. To access the logbook, log into the Boat app. Then you may select Logbook from the left side menu where two options appear, Trips and All Logs. The logbook is comprised of two main components. Trips, where you may set up a trip, defining dates, itinerary, skipper, crew, etc. All Logs, where you may view all your logs, within or out of a trip. How to create and access trips. Logbook is organized in trips. Click Trips from the left side menu and then click plus Add Trip from the main screen to register a new trip. This is similar to just opening your legacy paper logbook to a fresh blank page and initiating a new trip. You are now see the Add Trip screen. Here you may configure the respective trip information. Trip name, something short and descriptive for this trip, example UK, sailing 2023, Southampton to Plymouth. Boat, the name of the boat performing the trip. Start date, date of departure. End date, date of completion, can be an estimate or left blank. Skipper, well, the captain of this trip. If it is you, simply click Me, otherwise enter the username or full email of the user who is captaining this trip. Notes, anything you may wish to keep a note for, example or overall trip description, participants. Route. Point of origin, port of departure. Destination, port of trip completion, can be an estimate or left blank. Co-skipper, the second in command, enter username or full email. Crew, all boarded souls, passengers manifest. Click Save Trip to complete the registration. Your trip is now displayed on either cards view or table view. How to register log records. Next, simply select your newly created trip from the main screen. You are now in the trip details view and ready to add log records for this trip. Map view. The map view window provides the following configurable view functionalities. Google Maps providing basic, terrain or satellite view. Windy. Add log. As you may see above, the first log record is already registered, and it is the origin point and the starting date time defined for this trip. You have two options to register a log record. Quick log. Set the date time and location, either via a toponym or coordinates, and then click plus quick log. This is the fastest way to add a waypoint and date time as a log record without going through a full log screen. Full log. Click the full log button to add a log record containing anything more than just a waypoint and date time. You are now on the Add Log screen, having access on all available log fields. Basic log. Go ahead and enter the basic log record information. Name, something short and descriptive for this log record. Date time, fulfilled automatically, however you may edit it manually. Location, there are 3 ways to fill in your location. Select the one that suits your needs. Click the location center symbol, location access, should be activated on your device. Type and search for a place or landmark, Then drag the marker to pinpoint your exact location. Enter coordinates manually in the following format. Latitude, formatted as degrees, minutes, seconds, n/s. Longitude, formatted as degrees, minutes, seconds, e/w. Log type, there are 5 types of log records. Depending on what you wish to log, select the respective log type. General, as the name implies, general information about the trip, boat, system state, etc. Weather, used for registering weather forecasting, usually obtained via HF, SSB radio, weather fax, etc. Radio, used for registering radio communications, HF, VHF, etc. Social, used for registering some social activity, example a restaurant, a local attraction visit, etc. Operations, used to register operational activities, example refuelling, water refill, maintenance, etc. Notes, a record of any relevant events, decisions, etc., along with other relevant information, a description of the current situation, for the specific log record. General log. The general log type is the most extensive of all. A part of the basic log fields, it provides a plethora of data fields to book any and all information needed. General. Event. Select the type of the event triggering this log record. This can be routine, course change, landfall, emergency, fault, COG, course over ground, as read from a GPS, or derived from the course in degrees true between 2 actual positions plotted on a chart. Heading, compass reading. Helm, helmsman when this log record was registered. Speed, speed through the water. SOG, speed over ground, as read from a GPS, or derived from the distance or time between actual positions plotted on a chart. Trip log, accumulated distance traveled through the water, up to the current log record, as taken from the so far log records, waypoints. Depth, the depth at the position of this log record. Sails, information about the sailing plan, sails used, reefing, etc. Weather. Wind. Speed, true wind speed. Direction, true wind direction. Sky, estimate of cloud cover given as a fraction, where 0.8 represents a clear sky, and 8/8 represents total cloud cover. Precipitation, precipitation type. Drizzle. Rain. Sleet. Snow. Graupel. Hail. Sea state, state of the sea in Beaufort scale, 1 to 12. Visibility, the degree of atmospheric clearness, estimated distance of visibility. To be fulfilled for times when visibility conditions are less than optimal. Temperature. Air. Sea. Atmospheric pressure, barometric air pressure. Systems. Engines, you may add or remove an engine using the plus add button. State, whether the engine operates or not. Usage, accumulated hours of operation, at the time of this log record. RPM, rotations per minute, at the time of this log record. Checks. Fuel, fuel supply system check, fuel line, fuel pump, etc. Oil, oil level check. Water, cooling water circulation. Exhaust, exhaust smooth operation. Diesel generator, as above for the main engines. Other. Battery 1, voltage of battery bank 1, usually for engine. Battery 2, voltage of battery bank 2, usually for service. Water, quantity of water. Fuel, quantity of fuel. Gas, quantity of gas. Checks. Bilge, confirmation of a trouble-free bilge, low-level water, operational bilge pump, etc. Files, attached documents, the photos, the videos and any other files relevant to the respective log record, example a photo, video of a damage, malfunction, etc. Costs, Here below you may see the costs related fields and their functionality. Amount and currency, the cost, amount paid. The respective currency is automatically selected based on the user's general settings. However, you may select manually another currency, if needed, for just this cost booking. Supplier, the store or vendor from where you made this purchase. Quantity, the newly purchased quantity. VAT, or GST rate, the percentage of applicable value added tax, VAT, or goods and services tax, GST. The respective tax amount is calculated and displayed automatically below this field. VAT, GST including EXCL. Select whether the VAT, GST, is included in the amount entered above or not. Type. Select whether the cost refers to goods, example tangible items, or services, example paying a diver for bottom scraping works. Category. Refer to categories and customization. Weather log. The weather log type is used for registering weather forecasting, usually obtained via HF, SSB radio, weather fax, etc. Sea area. The sea area for the weather forecast following below. Imminent is soon. Forecast of weather conditions for now and up to the next 12 hours. Later, greater than 12 hours forecast of weather conditions for after 12 hours. Outlook. Greater than 24 hours forecast of weather conditions for after 24 hours and beyond. Radio log. The radio log type is used for registering radio communications, HF, VHF, etc. Channel, the HF or VHF channel number or frequency. Station, the call sign of the corresponding station. Message, the radio communication content exchanged. Social log. The social log type is used for registering some social activity, example a restaurant, a local attraction visit, etc. No particular fields are available here since the basic, files, example photos, and costs fields are adequately covering this. Operations log. The operations log type is used to register operational activities, example refueling, water refill, maintenance, etc. Linked inventory item. Select the affected inventory item, example fuel, in case you need to record either spent fuel on a trip or newly purchased fuel. Quantity. Type the quantity bought or used, spent. Quantity action. Select whether the quantity entered above is either bought. It will be added to the linked inventory's existing quantity. Used, spent. It will be subtracted from the linked inventory's existing quantity. Current usage. The linked inventory's accumulated usage up to the time of this operations log record, example 2,000 hours of use for an engine, 10,000 liters of use for a water maker, etc. How to manage a trip. Go to the trip screen. Select the one you need to edit and then click on Details. On the Trip Details screen, you may either end the trip, edit, or delete it. End trip. Click the End Trip button on the top right corner. This ends your trip. You will still be able to view and edit the trip records. Edit trip. Select the three dots button on the top right corner and then click Edit to access the Trip Details screen. Delete trip. Select the three dots button on the top right corner and then click Delete. You will be asked to confirm that you indeed wish to delete this trip. Be cautious, confirming this irrevocably deletes the trip and all included data. Sharing. Sharing is configured on trip level. By default, any trip is shared with the configured skipper, co-skipper and crew. The Boat app. Your boating life in one app. A place for everything and everything in its place.